Now, in a big win for India, arms dealer and Vadra's closest aide, Sanjay Bhandari, faces extradition from the United Kingdom. The Rishi Sunak government in UK has cleared the extradition of Bhandari, and his attempts to run away from Indian agencies now comes to an end. Bhandari has 14 days to appeal the extradition in UK courts, but it looks quite unlikely that his deportation will be stalled as of now. Remember, Bhandari is wanted in at least 2 cases. Bhandari has been under investigation since 2019 on charges of corruption in 2,985 crore deal in 2009 to procure 75 PC-7 trainer aircraft from Swiss plane maker Pilatus Aircraft. He also faces here a probe for allegedly laundering money for properties allegedly linked to former Congress President Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law, Robert Vadra, in London. Let me cut across to Munish Pandey joining us for more. Munish, Sanjay Bhandari to be now extradited. This is the information that we get. He has been on the run. Investigative agencies have been on a lookout for him, but it appears now the Rishi Sunak government has processed this. Tell us, what does it mean to Vadra, Robert Vadra, his family? What was the proximity? What were the cases between the two?
Well, Navila, what we can confirm at this point of time is that the UK Home Secretary, that is the final authority in the UK government, that authority has now given the go-ahead for extradition of Sanjay Bhandari, which means that Sanjay Bhandari can be sent to India anytime now. But as far as legal remedies for Sanjay Bhandari is concerned, remember, he has only one legal remedy. He can approach the UK High Court, he can challenge the UK Home Secretary order extraditing him to India, and also the UK court order in which the court has said that he should be sent back to India to face the law there. Now, as far as the cases of Sanjay Bhandari are concerned, remember, there is one case of income tax that is under the Black Money Act. Then there is a money laundering case against Sanjay Bhandari for, allegedly laundering money. And also there are 2 CBI cases which were about multiple deals during the UPA regime. Now, in those deals also, Sanjay Bhandari is one of the accused. All 3 agencies were wanting Sanjay Bhandari. It's a big win, major win, not only for the agencies, but for the Indian government, that Sanjay Bhandari will finally be extradited to India if it is not stalled at the court level. As far as Robert Vadra is concerned, remember, when Robert Vadra was questioned by the Enforcement Directorate, he was specifically asked about his association with Sanjay Bhandari. There was a flight ticket which was from India to France that was booked by Sanjay Bhandari back in 2012. About that also, Robert Vadra was asked that why did Sanjay Bhandari book that flight at that point of time for you? So these were multiple links which emerged during the investigation of Enforcement Directorate as well as during the investigation of income tax, that there is some link between Robert Vadra and Sanjay Bhandari. And once Sanjay Bhandari comes to India, it is going to have far-reaching political implications, because remember, till now, not only the Bharatiya Janata Party but also the Indian investigative agencies, they have been alleging that there is some association between Sanjay Bhandari and Robert Vadra, who is also husband of Priyanka Vadra.
All right, let's see now what happens at this point. Sanjay Bhandari has been ordered to be moved to India. In fact, for a little perspective here, the Rishi Sunak government in UK has cleared the extradition of Bhandari, and his attempts, all the attempts that he's made so far to run away from the Indian agencies, finally comes to an end. Bhandari has at least 14 days time at this point to appeal against this extradition in the UK courts, but it looks quite unlikely that his deportation will now be stalled any longer. Bhandari basically is wanted in 2 cases, has been under investigation since 2019 on the charges of corruption in the 2,985 crore deal in 2009. Now, Munish, for more on that. Munish, at this point, all right, we've lost Munish's connection, but here, from what we understand, Sanjay Bhandari has been trying to evade Indian agencies for quite a while. He's been under investigation since 2019 on charges of corruption in 2,985 crore deal in 2009 to procure 75 PC-7 trainer aircrafts from Swiss plane maker Pilatus Aircraft. He also faces a probe for allegedly laundering money for properties allegedly linked to former Congress President Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law, Robert Vadra, in London. In fact, at this point, this comes as a huge development. Munish, all right, Munish, we have on the phone line with us. Munish, again, stressing on the fact that this will come as quite an embarrassment to Robert Vadra and family. He is the son-in-law of President of Congress, once Congress President Sonia Gandhi. Robert Vadra right now also faces several investigations, and with Sanjay Bhandari, who's likely to be extradited to India, what does this mean for the Gandhi family? What are those strings that still remain, which the investigative agencies will be probing into? Will Robert Vadra's name pop up anywhere? Will he be investigated in line of Sanjay Bhandari's case?
Nabila, this is a very important question, and as far as Sanjay Bhandari is concerned, if at all he is brought back to India to face the law in several cases, remember, Robert Vadra, trouble mount for Robert Vadra, because in most of the cases there are some links which have emerged so far during the investigation. As far as Enforcement Directorate is concerned, remember, they are probing two deals. One deal is about the ONGC Samsung deal, and another deal is also about a deal which took place in UPA regime. Now, what the agencies have been so far alleging that Sanjay Bhandari is the person who was working closely with the UPA government. This is one of the allegations. Second allegation is that he was getting all the deals and he was working as a mediator only because he was given a red flag by the UPA government at that point of time, and that is why he was earning a lot of money. But that money was not only meant for Sanjay Bhandari, but also that money was coming to some of the politicians of Congress party, and this is a very huge allegation. So once Sanjay Bhandari is brought back to India, on these lines the investigation will proceed, be it the Income Tax Department or the Enforcement Directorate or the Central Bureau of Investigation. They will be questioning him, and it is suspected that once he is brought back to India, once he is questioned about these things, if the link emerges, if there is any evidence, then it is going to be very embarrassing, not only for Robert Vadra, but because Vadra is associated with the Gandhi family, it may have far-reaching political implications on the Gandhi family also. Nabila.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much, Munish, for joining us on that. Far-reaching complications for the Gandhi family as well, because you have Robert Vadra, who's involved in this case. It appears that Sanjay Bhandari, was once his close aide. So possibly a lot of doors that will open up for the investigative agency, who will be probing several angles. Will Robert Vadra also be questioned with this regard? That time will tell. India Today on top of the story. Munish, thank you for now.